an elevated bonus for some of the most valuable hotel points out there? In this video, I'll be going for the credit card that is offering this, namely the World of Hyatt Business Card. I'll elaborate more on my reasons for wanting the card, share some of my specific data points, and finally, go through the application together with all of you so that we can see whether I get approved or not. The intro to the video probably gave away my main motivation for wanting the card. Yes, the sign-up bonus. 60,000 Hyatt points for spending $3,000 in the first 3 months, and an additional 15,000 Hyatt points for spending $12,000 in the first 6 months. It's that second part that makes the current bonus an elevated one. After March 6th, I expect the bonus to go back to just the first part, 60,000 points for spending $5,000 in 3 months. If you happen to be watching after March 6th and I'm right, it might not really make a difference. Even if you had an additional $7,000 of organic spending, 15,000 Hyatt points plus whatever you get from the multipliers may not be worthwhile enough to deploy that spend on. Now onto the card's benefits. The one that I and probably a lot of you will get the most value from is the $50 statement credit for spending $50 or more on Hyatt properties up to 2 times each anniversary year. If you manage to fully utilize this, you'll bring your effective annual fee down from $199 to $99. You can trigger this benefit by paying for not only Hyatt room rates, but also restaurants and amenities at Hyatt properties. I'll probably be using the credit on a meal with my wife when we're staying at a Hyatt property that's booked with the bonus points. Hyatt Discover status is also a nice perk. Compared to having no status, you get notably premium internet, bottled water, a room upgrade if available, which is typically just for higher floor rooms, and 2 p.m. late checkout if available. I like the last one the most. You can sleep in a bit or have more time to do something wherever you're traveling. I plan to do a deeper dive into the card's benefits as well as use cases for the Hyatt points in a future video. So if you'd like to hear about that or about other ways to enhance your experiences and get awesome value from credit cards, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Now, on to my data points. March 1st was a big day for me, one that I've been waiting for quite some time. I got out of Chase 524 jail. This is an application rule from Chase stating that if you've opened 5 or more personal credit cards within the last 24 months, you'll be automatically denied for any of their cards. There have been data points online and from other credit card YouTubers sharing that this might not always apply, particularly on Chase business cards, but personally, I wanted to play it safe and not risk a hard inquiry for no card. Out of my 5 most recent personal cards, the least recent one that I got was on February 12th, 2022. So in theory, I was out of Chase 524 jail on February 12th, 2024. But it's often recommended for you to wait until the first day of the next calendar month to ensure that Chase's system updates for you being under 524. Also note that most business cards do not count towards your Chase 524 status, given that they do not show up on your personal credit report, which is one reason why I'm looking to apply first for the World of Hyatt business card instead of a Chase personal card. If I started with a Chase personal card, I'd be back up to 524 and may potentially be denied for a Chase business card afterwards. Here are my credit scores and number of hard inquiries across the 3 credit bureaus. Scores are 809 on TransUnion, 813 on Equifax, 798 on Experian. Also 3 inquiries on TransUnion, 2 on Equifax, 9 on Experian. Chase typically pulls from Experian when you're applying for one of their cards, but they can also pull from Equifax or TransUnion in certain states. I believe that's why I have so many more hard inquiries on Experian compared to the other 2 bureaus, as when I previously applied for other Chase business cards, they never pulled from those 2 other bureaus. Finally, I have a combined credit limit of $78,600 across 6 Chase credit cards. Chase is known to cap the total credit limit that they offer to an individual, and I've heard a good rule of thumb for that cap is your total annual income. My current income is higher, so I don't expect to get denied for the World of Hyatt business card for this reason. But if I do get denied, I'll be sure to call the Chase reconsideration line, and if I learn that the total credit limit was the issue, I'll just ask Chase to reduce the limits on some of my existing cards. All right, now we're on to the application. You'll be first asked for your authorizing officer title. I'll be applying through my own one-person business, so I'll be selecting owner. Though if you're part of some other larger business, one of the other options might apply. The rest of this section is just some basic personal information, so let me go ahead and fill that up for myself. Okay, now your World of Hyatt number. If you already have a World of Hyatt account, you can go ahead and put your number there, but if you don't, you can leave this blank and an account will automatically be created for you. And next, your total gross annual income. I'm married and both my wife and I have full-time W-2 jobs, so I can actually put our combined gross annual income into this field. Okay, now your legal business structure. If your business isn't officially designated as one of the first four options, say you drive Uber or you have a small YouTube channel such as myself, then sole proprietorship will likely be the option to go with. Okay, then for your legal business name, I'll just put my own name, and under tax ID type, I'll put my social security number. And note that if you have multiple businesses under different legal names, you should be able to get the same card for each of those legal names if you're interested in that. The rest of this session just asks for more information about your business, like what's the revenue, the business type, etc. So let me go fill that up. And finally, you'll be asked if you want to go paperless. I always select yes for this. And before you submit, you'll have the pricing and terms, which includes stuff like the interest rate and the annual fee being $199. I barely read through this stuff because I never intend to carry a balance and pay interest on my credit cards. And frankly, you shouldn't either, because any rewards that you get from your credit cards will be more than wiped away by those mammoth interest rates. And with that, I'm ready to click submit. I'm always a little jittery during this loading page. Chase, please approve me. And let's go, we're approved. Credit limit of $5,000. Not the biggest, but more than good enough for me. I'm really excited to start using this card, mostly for its Hyatt statement credit and the bonus points that I'll eventually get. If you're interested in getting this card too, I'll have a referral link below, though just make sure that you're getting the best possible bonus. That's it for this one, and thanks so much for watching. Peace.